everyone, I am Dr. Kavi Malar.
I am Dr. Lanapriya. We are going to demonstrate the fabrication of custom-made self-draining occlusal plane template to modify the uneven occlusal surface on the diagnostic cast. So basically the term plane it refers to any flat surface, whereas the plane of occlusion it represents the curvature of the occlusal surface. Anterior tooth positions are determined by aesthetics, phonetics and demand for anterior guidance, whereas posterior tooth positions are determined by two curves. The anteroposterior curve that is referred as curve of Speed and a mediolateral curve that is referred as curve of Wilson. Based on the anthropological studies in 1919, Monson proposed that the anteroposterior curve it forms a part of the three-dimensional sphere, the center of rotation of which is located in the region of labella. The radius of this curve is around 4 inches as demonstrated by Monson. So uneven alignment of natural teeth is a common clinical occurrence that occurs because of drifting, wear or supra-eruption of the teeth. So a normal occlusal plane, such as with that of Monson, is a primary objective of any deferrative restoration and it facilitates natural mandibular movements as well as mastication.
So far so many techniques and devices have been developed to evaluate the occlusal interferences, which includes your Yorkster's metal occlusal template. Then you have got the Broderick's occlusal plane analyzer and also the customized occlusal plane templates. You can use these occlusal plane templates to check for the occlusal irregularities either on your diagnostic cast or you can do it intraorally also.
Okay, we will demonstrate the procedure of fabrication of occlusal plane template by attaching the abrasive paper on the convex surface of the occlusal plane template to modify the uneven occlusal surface, thereby identifying the areas which require modification in the patient's mouth.
So these are the armamentariums which are required for the procedure. These are the armamentariums which will be required for the pre-template formation. These for post-template formations. So firstly we'll need a ball of around 8 inch in diameter, and then we'll need a compass and a pencil, a scale, and then a modeling wax of 2 to 3 sheets. We need the wax knife and your spirit lamp and dental stone type 3. For the post-template preparation, you'll need an abrasive paper which will be the coarse grit, then the mandibular diagnostic cast, then cyanoacrylate adhesive and any contrast color, watercolor you'll be needing. So here we have chosen a dark blue and yellow color, and finally you'll need a paint brush. So let's get on with the procedure. Take a ball of around 8 inch in diameter which simulates your Monson sphere.
So after that, with the help of compass, you have to measure the greatest dimension on the diagnostic cast and correlating it with the ruler. So it is around 7 centimeter in diameter. So after this, you have to transfer this measurement on the surface of the ball and make a circle of around 7 centimeter. So I have drawn a circle of around 7 centimeter. So then the next procedure is the wax adaptation procedure.
Okay, so for better visualization, we have marked the demarcation with a black marker. Next thing we are going to do is adapt your modeling wax over the surface of your ball on the demarcation areas. This will simulate your boxing that we do in your impression. So this will be like a circular box which is of 7 centimeter in radius.
After this, fuse it with the ball. So now I am fusing it with the ball. Now the completely fused wax circular box is ready. In this, you have to pour type 3 dental stone.
Tap it gently so that to avoid any kind of air bubble formation in your model. Once the stone was set, we retrieved it from the ball and then its external surface was trimmed according to the dimension of your mandibular diagnostic cast, and then its concave surface was smoothed so as to get a concave cast form.
After that, adapt 1.5 mm thickness of hard thermoplastic sheet onto this circular cast form on the vacuum forming machine. We use this material as it is rigid, dimensionally stable, and it has easy handling properties, and importantly, it has uniform thickness all over. And you do not further shape it according to the U-shaped arch form. Keep the original circular shape of the OPT.
Then procure a sandpaper. Here we have chosen a silicon carbide sandpaper which is waterproof, and then we have to cut it in a manner similar to the dimension of your occlusal plate template. So we get a circular sandpaper. Here a small cut is made along the radius of the sandpaper, and then you use this to stick it over the convex surface of your template. So now we have stuck the adhesive paper over the convex surface of your occlusal plane template using the cyanoacrylate adhesive, and here we have given this small cut along the radius which will accommodate the convexity of your occlusal plane template.
In this mandibular model, I have painted a blue contrast color over the occlusal and axial surface of all over the teeth. In this, you have to take 4 reference points. 2 on the distobuccal cusp tips of first molar and 2 on the cusp tips of canine. Now I am going to mark it with the yellow color for better differentiation. Okay, now it is done. We are taking these 4 as a reference point. In case if these 4 reference points are not in even contact with the occlusal surface, we have to correct it before the grinding procedure. If these cusp tips they are damaged or they do not occlude, you have to build it up with the dental stone. Otherwise, if it is supra-erupted, you have to trim it before the grinding procedure.
Now we are going to apply the quick setting cyanoacrylate adhesive over the 4 reference points. This is to prevent any kind of accidental wear during the grinding procedure. As we know, these 4 reference points play an important role as the plane of reference in your monsoon sphere.
With the help of this circular template, you have to grind the occlusal surface of the teeth until all the 4 reference points come in contact with the occlusal plane. See, now the reference point, the yellow points are not in contact with the template. So continue grinding until all the 4 reference point contacting the occlusal template. Now grinding is done.
So this is your modified cast in which the exposed areas represent your interferences. So using this as a guide, now you are going to do the corrections intraorally by the conventional method, where according to the subjective considerations, the amount of tooth reduction needed is done.
Alternatively, you can also make a vacuum forming clear template on this modified cast, and you have to cut the trimmed areas on the template with the scalpel blade. Then you have to transfer it into the patient's mouth. The areas that protrude through this template that requires a reduction in the patient's mouth. We would like to conclude by telling that the use of the self-grinding occlusal plane template, it helps the clinician to make a harmonized occlusal plane from the deranged one.
So this custom-made self-grinding occlusal plane template has shown to be quick, easy, adjustable, as well as very cost-effective.
And furthermore, it is made up of a transparent material which allows the clinician to visualize the treatment procedure also. Thank you.